Sensei Victoria Whitfield here, and this is your weekly love letter from the dojo at naturalintuition.com, your source for channeled holistic stress management techniques and guidance for developing your natural intuition. This week, source is saying that you need to go on a diet. Not a food diet, no, but actually an information diet. Let me explain. So maybe recently, have you noticed that there's more and more reports about negative news, or maybe you've been hearing more drama stories at work or with your friends, or maybe have you been reading a book that's like really emotional and dramatic and intense? And at the same time, have you noticed that you've been feeling a little bit more anxious, frustrated, annoyed, sad, or even depressed, maybe even restless or really angry recently? The two are related, and this is what the guides want you to know this week, is that the information that you take into you affects you. The same way that if you eat a certain diet that, let's say, is not in alignment with your best health, whatever that means for you, your feelings, your physical feelings in your body, such as in your joints or in your belly or in your chest or in your sinuses, will be affected. Your body lets you know that what you put into her has an effect on her. In a dramatic sense, if you drink something that you shouldn't have, or if you eat some bad food, she'll let you know by bringing it back up and out, right? Because that's what your body does to respect herself. Her chemoreceptive sense pushes the bad chemicals or the negative energy out of her when we're at above the level of tolerance. The same happens with your mind. This week in particular, you need to watch, what am I putting into my head? Do you notice maybe in your Facebook or Twitter feed, there's all these really annoying people or really heavy news reports, or maybe you've been watching a certain TV or movie series that really is just violent or intense. If you've been putting information into you that is of a lower vibration, it has an effect on your mindset and on your emotions. So this week in particular, just become mindful of what you're putting in. Go on an information diet. As we're speaking right now, the energy is saying you know exactly what to watch out for. You know exactly which information channels, maybe it's the news, maybe it's the Facebook feed, maybe it's the Twitter feed, maybe it's that website that you always go to look up stuff, or maybe it's that one person who you always ask, so what's going on with blah blah blah. Be kind to yourself this week in particular by watching your information diet. That's the way you're going to be kind to yourself this week in particular. And I'm hearing the oracle cards calling in the energy to weigh in on this subject. Indigo Angel Oracle Cards deck by Doreen Virtue, one of many, of course, decks here. We're always receiving donations if you'd like to send them. When I asked our library of oracle cards, it was this deck in particular that stepped forward and said, we can contribute something really powerful this week in particular. So, angels, what do we need to know right now about going on an information diet? Is there something underneath what we've been experiencing. I feel this card coming through. Mother Mary. Mother Mary. So, in the energy, I'm hearing that she has to do a lot with protection, gentleness, and compassion. Not only for others, but also for ourselves. They're telling me to read also, the entry in particular. So let's check this out together. Hold, please. Known as the Queen of the Angels, Mother Mary is the embodiment of unconditional love and compassion. This card calls for you to look at the people in your life as well as yourself with the same love. Mother Mary can help you embrace your gifts and talents and honor yourself in every moment. Sometimes called the Divine Nurturer, she reminds you to be proud of how far you've come in this lifetime and encourages you to keep moving forward. The guides are telling me to stop right there for a moment. When we go on a diet, it's not just about limitation, but it's also about adding in things that are better, right? So the guides are saying, limit the negative input, increase the positive input, such as with appreciation. Look at all the incredible things that you've accomplished lately. Think about the last year of your life. How much have you gotten done? Especially things that you thought would have never been possible, right? If I were to pause for a moment and appreciate and acknowledge what I've done, oh my gosh, in the last year, I have a brand new dojo. I'm going on a national tour. I've secured several international tour dates. What else? I've celebrated my 30th birthday. I didn't know if I would be able to live this long, right? I've maintained my health. I've created new and wonderful, deepened relationships with my family. I could keep going down the list. I now know hundreds and hundreds of people personally and have touched hundreds of lives. There's so many things. I personally, if I were to appreciate what I've done in the last year, I'd run out of time on this video. But I need you to do that for yourself this week. This is what the guides are telling me to relay to you. Mother Mary protects, guides, and supports all children, including indigo children. Indigo children are those that are highly intuitive, perceptive, and sensitive. She also helps you to help other children. Someone just got to chill. I felt that in the energy. Your purpose is to help children in this lifetime because of what happened to you as a child. If that's you, send me an email back. Really curious to hear who that's for. Call upon Mother Mary to open your heart and make you aware of what a blessing you are to this planet. And this is where we'll leave off. You're going on an information diet, not because you want to shut other people out, but instead you want to tune in to who you really are. You know, you barely have enough energy to manage your own life and manage your own self. Be kind to yourself and focus on the positive. This week in particular, try it out. 7 days. If, it all goes to hell, then you only did it for 7 days and then you're free. But I'm sure you're going to like how it feels to have unplugged from those negative influences. Send me an email back, comment below. Let me know, what are you going to do for your information diet? What do you feel has been influencing? Or who do you feel has been influencing how you feel lately? You don't have to name names. We don't want anyone being called out, but I'd love to hear what your story is. My email is senseivictoriawhitfield@gmail.com. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you get your love letters first. All right? We will see you next week. Mwah!